Bell brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New York Jets. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Here we go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Bortles to throw on second down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Let's go.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Bortles going to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
So right. Move.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
372. Spread right, 72. Sunday. Lucy.
On second down, here's Bortles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Here we go.
Here's Bortles to throw. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. First down throw, Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold on first down. It's caught on the left side by Kearse. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jetson possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56!
On second down, Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Again, Darnold. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Darnold to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And Austin Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play. The one that they got on the previous one, they tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Bunch right, bunch right, bunch right.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And this is caught by Curse. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Detroit! Detroit!
To the air again, Darnold. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan Leggett from 3 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field.
Here we go, here we go. Throw left. Green is on. Green is in.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he floated one out there incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Lucy.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hurry up, here we go. Boo, 90. Gone, 90. Gone. Leopard,
now a run. This is Bilal Powell. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
This is caught at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. We don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Bortles. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Single. 372.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Lucy. 11B.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Byington. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Looking for Pryor long. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And the Jets set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. On 1st down, Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Clive Walford, 28 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT. Yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you have 2 more. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big run by the big man Fournette. 48 yards on the ground. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of 4. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Let's go, let's go.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Steve McClendon in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
Lucy.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hank. It's all right. Green is it.
Now Bortles got to have this one. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Move.
Here's Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Lucy.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
Bortles now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dante Moncrief from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Whitehead, the return. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Darnold staying on his feet. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, Darnold. It's on the left side by Kurz. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Darnold on first down. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. Anderson loses the football, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Dante Moncrief, 91 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. A good pickup there at 22. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This is the running back foul. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Leopard! Here we go now. Green, 39.
They go again with Powell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Jets on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Darnold. And that's complete to Walford. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Powell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Now Darnold. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he'll go down at the 28. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Snap it, they're going for it. Here's Darnold looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.